Sometimes I think we got to ask ourselves that question: do we want to stay on the shallow side of life or move to the deep end of life in which God becomes our only lifeguard?
Willing to be yourself in the sight of people, no matter what people think. I think that's what it's all about. Welcome back to another video, all my YouTube people. Now check this out. Look at where we at. And I want y'all to just think about how much we spending in fuel out here. Last month, like I said, we did close to, $10,000. But listen, I'm going to tell y'all a secret. This got to be the best and my best and favorite fuel station. Because guess how much we finna get this fuel for? Y'all take a guess. Y'all take a guess.
Pause.
Fuel has been $4. It's been $5. Right here, right now, I waited. My tank is literally close to E. I waited. Because we're about to get this fuel for literally $3.73. Now, check this out. I'm so glad I didn't fill the tank up. Because, man, I would have missed out on this big discount. And my best week, or one of my best weeks a couple weeks ago, was because I saved so much in fuel. So that brings me to the point of, shout out to Missouri. You know, if y'all ever want to look and come to this truck stop, it's in Martin, Missouri. Y'all need to come check this out. We in the fuel island right now. We about to go back here and inspect the trailer. I got a lock on here right now. But I want to talk to y'all about something. So come on, step out with me. Let's talk. It's 60 degrees out here. Nearly 70 degrees if it ain't 70. We got the reefer running right now.
Let's check out the hoodie.
Oh yeah, shout out to my grandpa, man. It's my guy right here, man. He inspired me to do a lot of this. I'm gonna have to post a short video when he watched me back up. He was so excited, man. You know, but I got to teach my grandpa something. But y'all, come on. It feel good out here. There ain't too many trucks. The night that we was in that ice storm in Missouri.
Where's your microphone?
Parked. Oh yeah. So my beautiful lady bought me this mic. And I don't even think it was just for Valentine's. It was just because she loved me so much. But check this out. No more noise. Noise cancellation is on 10 because I like to do videos in the wind, in the snow, in the rain. It don't matter. But look, in the back of the trailer, like I just showed y'all, we got some pot roast. So literally, last night, my lady just cooked some pot roast. And I'm about to show y'all what we hauling. So I got the lock right here. You know, the master key. But y'all check this out. Literally. Now look, don't try this at home. We hauling good though. We didn't put the load locks on there. But y'all can see pot roast. You know, we hauling some pot roast. We got some pork chops and we got some bread. So for all of my people in Louisiana that love that southern cooking, that's why we getting paid big money to go there. But come on. Last week taught me a lot. It taught me a lot about the simple fact that you gotta make sure when it's those weeks that's low, that you don't have a lot of debt, because not every week is gonna be the best week when we talk about trucking. How you doing, man? So, one load, the $600 load. Come on, let's jump in the truck. Let's get some fuel right quick, just so we don't hold up the line. So that one load literally affected the whole week. You know, we was at that receiver for about 9 to 10 hours. It was a pretty cool load. Like I said, I thought I was being smart about it, but it ended up affecting the whole week because the next load we took was literally a 3 drop. Now, if any of y'all don't know, in some areas of the world, certain states, there's 3 drop type loads, 3 drop, 3 pickups. And I mean, to me, it wasn't paying the best, you know, but that don't always matter. But it was like I got affected by that 3rd drop that I had to do the next day. So you figure from Monday to Friday, by the time you get to Friday, when you go from Friday into Monday is going to be where you maximize and you finish off the week with profits. And that last load that we had to drop on that Friday morning, it affected us. So long story short, one load can literally affect your whole week. But I wanted to say that if you don't have a lot of debt in this industry and you understand how to minimize your debt, because I know when we making more money, we go out there, we buy more stuff, we live in a higher lifestyle. But listen, if you maximize your profits by minimizing your debts, when you have those weeks where you don't make as much or the business don't make as much because of you affected by one load or one brokerage, you know, especially when they don't want to pay the attention, it's all right. You keep moving. You know, it's a better week this week. We back out here on the grind. We're going to try to, you know, minimize our fuel costs so that we can make this whole month of February a better month. We got to, take a couple days to enjoy each other and just enjoy life. Sometimes the money isn't worth what you can do outside the truck when you go enjoy life. But listen, one load can affect your whole week. So one thing to always remember, your profits ain't your profits if you got more debt for your profits. So say, for instance, So the number one thing that I wanted to emphasize with that load, allowing this week to be, one of the less efficient weeks that I've ever had, was one thing is you can learn when you should start a trucking company and when you're ready to start a trucking company. Because if your profits are not more than your expenses, then there's no point in you running a business. And that's where it leads me to the point, when should people start a trucking company? Because a lot of people talk about getting in trucking because we've seen that it was a hot market. But honestly, you can make profits in any market of trucking. And that's why a lot of guys stay in it. And I just got 3 things, even though I'm going to emphasize a little more. First one is, don't have no bad debt before you start trucking, because you're going to get in a little bit of debt to make more money in this industry. The second one is, make sure you got a plan for all your profits. The profits that you do get after all your expenses are paid for the trucking company, you need to have a plan for that so that you could scale and grow and do whatever it takes to get, to make more money, to make your money more useful after you do get the money. And then the third one is to have as less expenses as you can, because the more expenses you have, the less profit you have. Now let's understand something. I'm gonna just break something down. If I had a week where I did 3,500, right, but I had 2,950 in expenses, what does that leave me with? That only leaves me with a total of literally $550. Now that's a $3,500 week. Now a lot of people know that a lot of truckers gross more than that, right? So that leaves me with $550. But now imagine if I grossed $1,850, but my expenses was only $850. Now, what does that leave me? Well, that leaves me with $1,000 profit. Because at the end of the day, it doesn't make sense for you to be in business if you can't bring home some profit. So check this out. It's not always about what this gross number says, it's about your profit. So my number one thing that I learned in that week was that, yes, bringing in, let's just say $3,500 that week, but my expenses being around whatever, $1,500, $2,000, it was less profit. But it's not always about how much you gross, it's about what you can bring home in profit. And that's one of the things that we got to control with the fuel prices and the things like that. But the name of the game is to bring profit so that you could have more money to reinvest and to do bigger things for. So check this out. If I was bringing in 10,000, but my expenses is 8,000, that's only 2,000. Rather, somebody bringing in 5,000, but their expenses is 1,500. You do the math right there, because at the end of the day, it's about who can bring home the bigger profit margin to scale higher. So check this out. That was one of the things that I learned last week. It was very important for me to understand something, that business isn't always about that top ball or higher number, but it's about how can I actually minimize every expense in my life as a young man, not have no bad debt, have a plan for all the profit, and literally take those profits and do something with them. Y'all stay tuned. Y'all stay blessed, because we'll be back with another one, man. Peace out. Find who you are, live in spirit, and find peace.
Our lives are meant to be legacies for somebody else, for generations to come. And we got to continue to walk after that and do things that are courageous.